Alright. I mean, I'm very active. It's just, I be playing my homeboy shit like I'm playing right now. I'm playing this bum ass nigga. So I mean, I'm very active. Yeah, it's up. The broadcast up. You know what I'm saying? Just don't steal my plays and shit. I don't even think I got my custom playbook with me right now.
Yard line.
Oh yeah. I know about it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Vikings a first down. Bradford on first down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
In this era in the NFL, when all we talk about is offense, I feel like the pendulum may be swinging back towards defense, especially in Denver. I mean, they could not have been more dominant at the end of 2015 and won a Super Bowl. And there's been no drop-off in 2016.
And they've been clicking a little bit on offense. Simeon coming around. Here we go. Could be another Denver run deep in the playoffs.
How do you block Von Miller? No, you really don't. DeMarcus Ware is out with injury now. But how about Shane Ray? They invested a first-round pick in him last year, and he's playing awfully well. 3 sacks so far. Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some
What you looking at? Someone who played?
Boy, as he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown, Vikings. Their dangerous wide receiver. 33 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Minnesota defense should be amped after what they did in Week 3. 8 sacks in that game.
And just the idea of getting Cam Newton on the ground 8
I
times,
just got shits,
that's awfully
in
impressive.
different
And not only
places and
that,
shit.
they held down their big wide receivers. Kelvin Benjamin and Devin Funchess, 0 catches for each of them. This is a defense that has the look of a defense that can carry a team a long way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Yeah.
Now Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Time running out here on the play clock. Simeon. And he's got it complete to Fowler. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down. They'll set up a throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Anderson. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Bradford now to throw up, and the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference.
Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays. But
I'm the losing team.
Played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish
right
off
now,
their big
the losing
play,
team.
run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Yeah.
So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Wild ass with that pattern.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes.
Touchdown, Vikings! Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns.
He ain't gonna win though. I give him the benefit of the doubt. He's nice though.
If I'm on defense, I gotta figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now he's showing no signs of slowing down.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Take over.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You know, let me go ahead and get back in the game now.
You're going to tell me good
blocking?
right
quick. Good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let's go! They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Simeon. He's got it. Complete to Fowler. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds Taylor, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, while we have a quick second here, can we talk about the Ravens a little bit?
Sure.
Because they're off to a 3-0 start. Remember the rough season they had last year with all the injuries. And they're getting a lot of those guys back and playing at a really high level. Joe Flacco from his knee injury, Steve Smith Sr. from the Achilles, Terrell Suggs from an Achilles, and it's all coming together early for Baltimore.
Yeah, they always seem to be in the mix. Big win, although it was in Jacksonville, is now 0-3. Big road win this past week.
Remember in preseason, Jacksonville was one of those very trendy picks to compete for the playoffs.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, here we go.
They run. Anderson. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth.
You're going to put this one in the book, man.
After this.
Got them all-star plays.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, no analysis needed on that, but I've got to ask you about something else. Teams who have started out 0-3 so far, I think out of them, Jacksonville's the one I would still keep an eye on. That talent level, the ability to strike on offense with Bortles and those great receivers, I don't think they're totally out of it just yet in the AFC South.
Just what I was going to say. You know, we're talking about the AFC South. Nobody looks dominant there right now, so even at 0-3, I think they still have a chance.
Yeah, after what happened to Houston in New England, I think everyone looks at them as not maybe being vulnerable, but also maybe not a team that's going to run away from them in the division.
Although only 5 0-3 teams have made the playoffs. We'll see if they can change that and make it 6.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out comes Minnesota. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Final play of the half. Bradford, he's going to look deep down the field. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. And there's a surprise. You come out of the lockers. You're winning, kicking it away. I'm sure the receiving team is expecting you to kick it away. Surprise them with the onside kick, and it worked.
You know that they were ready to roll coming out of the locker room. Oftentimes, though, you see the team that's losing resort to something like this, trying to steal a possession. This was completely unexpected, but well played.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and it's fourth down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Finding time. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly, they get to the line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Can't find anyone open. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. Shreds the tackle. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he puts it through.
Take this shit back over. Yo, boy, you there? Hey, yo.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. First carry of the game here for Matt Asiata. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And again, it's Asiata.
Oh, you missed that tackle, dummy.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Asiata.
Ooh.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the
Run it again, tough guy. Run it again.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right here. Just trying right here.
Now McKinnon. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Oh,
comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
My fault,
I
man.
have to
My
admit,
fucking
partner, that
fault.
I often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
There we go.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why
hurting.
you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But
Call
that's
the time.
now the Broncos are going to take a timeout.
I ain't gonna
It's just their
fuck,
first,
bro.
so
I
2
just stole
remaining
this 3rd.
as they burn one here in this 3rd
Got
quarter.
us going the 3rd.
second down.
Ooh.
And that's incomplete.
Ooh.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He gonna run it again.
The call here.
He gonna run it again. He gonna run it again. Watch him. You better not punt. You know you got it. They don't
get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Damn, I don't even got a dollar in this formation. Damn.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
And we coming. And we coming.
On fourth down, they do snap it. Bradford, he's going to air one out.
No.
And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
Now we're going to take
the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right.
Come on. Let's break him down like
the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. But he's got it complete to Fowler. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Simeon.
Let's go.
Caught right side, Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
All right, that's all right.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Simeon. Picked up by Captain Mutterland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Get it back.
Out comes Minnesota.
Get it back.
They were very fortunate this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much. And I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I got a wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here.
He gonna punt this.
And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Oh, he going for it. He going for it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And the back goes into motion. They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford. He's got time. And
shit!
And he's brought down after a good gain. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Sorry. Get it back.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Get it from right here.
Bradford now to throw him. And no
escaping cough it, man. You got to cough it up.
Go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Cough that shit up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
A first down throw for Bradford. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Come on, man. God damn, this is my quarter, man. Y'all boys tighten up, man.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Shift together here from the D-line. Toss play to McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 13 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. From the red zone now, Bradford. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. The Broncos are going to get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think?
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Bradford now, a dump down to McKinnon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be first down Vikings. And they're going to speed things up here. Bradford on first down. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. First and goal here from the 9. McKinnon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
6 yards still to go here on second and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Here's McKinnon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarek McKinnon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Walsh now for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. So the Broncos coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. And And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Simeon. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it's third down. Simeon. And Fowler's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. They'll drop the throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 54 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Bradford, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
That nigga got that dumb shit. Yo, dog, you there? You?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon.
Yeah, boy, man. Say what you want.
Hey, run it back, dog.
Hey, lucky you
Nah, nah, I ain't right. Dog, just run it back, dog. Send me an invite. Hey, alright, dog. Ain't no use in playing you, dog. I mean, alright, don't worry about it, dog. I'm saying, dog, like playing you is like sometimes be pointless, bro. A nigga, man, shut your dumb ass up. Eat ass, pussy. Shut your ass up. That's all I got. And I forgot I'm gonna fucking play ball. Fuck, I knew that was gonna happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan. No fighting and no.
Hey, yo, bro, you there? You, you, you. Hey, anybody trying to get a game or something?